Okay, so Chris Brown, just over the weekend on the 14th and the 15th of December, he performed at F&B Stadium in Johannesburg. And listen, 92,000 fans.
Wow.
That's a record-breaking crowd.
That's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. I just wanted to give y'all that.
It was 92,000 each night?
I think it was one show, right?
I don't know if he did one or two.
No, on the 14th and the 15th, he did two.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
92,000, 2 shows? Wow.
No, that was all together.
Oh, wow.
Yep, 92,000.
Dropping
That's
the clues bombs for
record-breaking.
Chris Brown.
Absolutely.
That's amazing.
That's why the internet is a liar. The internet will have you thinking people they hate folks and you know, certain people are canceled, blah 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 blah, until you see them, have 92,000 people come out for them.
All
then
over
what?
the world, they love this man. So let's just stop playing with him.
All the comments were like he killed it too. They say he did an amazing
Absolutely.
show.
We can expect nothing less but that. Okay, Jay-Z accuser admits to inconsistencies. So the lady who accused Jay-Z and Diddy of sexually assaulting her sat down with an exclusive interview with NBC, and she asked to be off camera to remain anonymous. And during that conversation, she shared the story of when she went to the VMAs back in 2000 for a chance to see her favorite celebrities.
In addition to having autism, the woman says she suffered a head injury. The night of the 2000s VMAs, she says a friend drove her from Rochester, New York to Manhattan, a more than 5-hour drive. Her attorney provided NBC News with the name of the friend who has since died. The woman says she spoke to Combs's limo driver who offered her a ride to an after party.
I stumbled upon Diddy's driver who told me that I was exactly what Diddy was looking for.
What did you think when he said that to you?
I thought it meant that I was just pretty.
She went to a White House, she says, where she spoke to musicians Benji Madden and his brother.
I'm talking to Benji Madden about his tattoo because, I have about his tattoo that's the Last Supper.
In a statement to NBC News, a representative of the Maddens confirmed that they did not attend the 2000 VMAs and that they were on tour in the Midwest at the time.
NBC also revealed some more inconsistencies in her story.
At the after party, she says she had a drink that made her feel woozy. Then she says Combs and Carter took turns raping her while a female celebrity watched.
JC comes in and me. Well, at that point, I was fighting, trying to get away from him. And he put his hand over my mouth and told me to stop it, cut the
After the alleged she says she ran to a gas station where she called her father, who picked her up and drove her home.
We rode home in silence. He didn't ask me what happened. He didn't ask me what I did or where I was.
In an interview with NBC News, her father said he could not verify the claims. Quote, I felt like I would remember that, and I don't. I have a lot going on, but I mean, that's something that would definitely stick in my mind, he said. When we asked the woman about the contradictions in a phone interview on Friday, she said that she stands by her statements. I have made some mistakes, she said. Honestly, what is the clearest is what happened to me.
Can we wrap this foolishness up? What is this nonsense, man?
It is crazy. Tony Busby made a statement. That's her lawyer. He said, because we have interrogated her intensely, she has even agreed to submit to a polygraph. This has been extremely distressing for her to the point she has experienced seizures and had to seek medical treatment due to the stress. And
so they telling me that he's saying to us that he interrogated her so much and she told that story and that's what he decided to put front and center after a crazy interrogation.
He also said too that
What's up, Lauren?
Oh, hey y'all, hey. So which is crazy because he also said too that because she came from another law firm, they're still looking into it.
Turn your mic up a little bit. Just push your mic up. Yep.
Oh, because she came from another law firm to them, that they're actually still vetting her. That the first law firm vetted her and then sent her over.
It sounds like BS. The fact that her dad doesn't remember. The fact that she said she was talking to somebody, had a conversation with somebody that wasn't even in the state. Like, this is just getting crazy. And what's really pissing me off is if Busby knew all this and you let her do that interview as your client, like, come on.
We're going to get into that.
Yeah. Jay-Z, Rock Nation released a statement from Jay-Z. Said today's investigative report proves this attorney Busby filed a false complaint against me in the pursuit of money and fame. This incident didn't happen, and yet he filed it in court and doubled down in the press. True justice is coming. We fight from victory, not for victory. This was over before it began. This 1-800 lawyer doesn't realize it yet, but soon. And
at some point, we got to start holding the networks responsible for even giving people like this the time of day. You could just put them behind a curtain and let their shadow talk.
Let it.
Well, that network did expose her though, because the network made her sound even sillier than she sounded before. So the network did expose her. That network seemed like they did it from a fair point of view.
Most of the times when you have an accuser on, you have to, if anything's inconsistent, you have to come out and say it. CNN has done that before too.
How about don't even put them on if their story is inconsistent? How about when you interview them beforehand? Why even do the story if you know that it's inconsistency?
Because I mean, if we're gonna be honest, because people going to tune in.
It's a celebrity.
It's Jay-Z, it's a celebrity. It's filed in court, so you have something to stand behind because it's an actual, you know what I mean?
But I think this helps Jay. I think this helps Jay-Z and his team.
And then what does he do now in response to this?
So basically, they've already done it. That night, they sent the letter to the court, and Jay-Z's team basically said that this filing has no factual basis. So remember I was mentioning that Tony Busby, you read part of the statement. In addition to what Jess was saying earlier, he came out and said, look, she came over from another law firm. She was vetted by them. We're still looking into her claims. But by law, as an attorney, when you file something, this is what Jay-Z's team is saying in this letter they wrote to the court the night that this interview came out. You're supposed to vet it where you know it's you going to stand behind the fact that it's factual, right? And the minute that you realize any inconsistencies or anything is wrong, you're supposed to withdraw that. So they're basically saying to a judge, like, if you move forward with this is a violation of his rights. It makes no sense. It's not consistent. It's not factual. They're asking for it to get dismissed. So now they have to wait to hear from a judge on that. And they also pointed out the inconsistencies and mentioned, number one, like when she mentioned that she went to the White House, which was supposed to be Diddy's house, there's photos that they can prove that are out that show Jay-Z and Diddy that night at an after party at Lotus nightclub, not in a house. So there's several different things that they're adding in addition.
There's really no houses in Manhattan. I don't know if people know that. There's no actual houses like that. There's like smaller brownstones and stuff like that.
On YouTube, they say I own a house that's 146,000 square feet in Manhattan.
I saw that.
Oh, wow.
That's what made me ask you.
My mama asked me about that.
In Manhattan.
In Manhattan, 146,000
They said you got one in the
square
Hamptons
feet.
too.
You know how much that would be?
They say I got a $10 million crib in the Hamptons too.
Really?
That's what
yes.
they say on YouTube.
I was like, look
Can
at
I
that.
use it? Can I use it for the weekend?
Sitting me next to some money.
Can I use it for the weekend?
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank
you. But I pray that Jay-Z has the money to do this, right? He's a billionaire. I pray that he goes all the way with this, because this will stop so many people from doing false statements like this. I hope he goes all the way with this. Go at Busby. I hope he goes all the way with it. He got the bread.
There is one thing that I wish they would ask this young lady, because they keep skimming over this.
Oh my God.
They said, because there is an eyewitness according to her. She said it was a female celebrity in the room.
Yes.
I want them to ask her who it is, because I know she's going to say Dolly Parton. It was that. Wow. She's going to say something so stupid. You're going to be like, what? She said it was a female celebrity watching. Who's the female celebrity, ma'am? Just for
I forgot it was celebrity A and B in the room.
Yeah.
Just for giggles. I want to know who's the female celebrity.
And the friend that drove up died.
Yes.
So you can't ask her that.
I guarantee you, if she told us who the female celebrity was, everybody would be like, all right, come on now, wrap this up.
Now
it's time to go.
She's going to say somebody that's dead, so you can't ask.
The case is dismissed, and you know what I mean? It's dismissed, but until then, we got to see how this plays out.
Yo, that would be crazy. Who's the female celebrity? Amy Winehouse? You'd be like,
that's what she's going to say, Amy Winehouse.
She'd be like, come on
but
now.
But you can't ask her.
Come on now, young lady.
All right. Well, that was Jess with the Mess.
With the Mess.
Thank you, Jess.
Wake that ass up
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.